Hello everybody and welcome back to some January favorites. So I've been a bit missing. You might have watched my chit chat Get Ready With Me where I explained a little bit of what happened and what the situation is with this background, where I am. And just because I didn't post any videos didn't mean I wasn't wearing makeup. So I thought I'd come back with my January favorites. Favorites videos are my favorite to watch, which is funny to say, but I thought I'd show you what I've been really enjoying this month. And starting with the idea that I've been doing my makeup in a small dark room with really bad yellow lighting and with minimal storage space. So actually I have in my room now only the really the basics of my collection and things that I know I use and that I love. So there hasn't been a lot of experimenting, and a few things are new here, but it's been mainly this actually works for a 12-hour period. I can leave the house and come back at night right before dinner and it works. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to start with skincare, kind of. I picked up with, I think, a Sephora VAB sale in November, these Shiseido facial cotton pads. And these have been all the rage because of Stephanie Nicole talking about them and other YouTubers talking about them. And I decided to pick them up then. This big pack was $10, so with 20% off I paid $8 for it. And I left it closed until I moved back to the Netherlands, so until the beginning of January, and started using them then. Following Stephanie Nicole's suggestion, I cut these cotton pads in half. I'm gonna show you one because I thought they were way bigger because she cut them in half. This is how they look compared to a regular round cotton disc, so they're a bit bigger. They're not huge though, but cut them in half is enough, and I use these only for toner. So I've been using the Pixi Glow Tonic. They've been so nice to send me over pretty much a lifetime supply with a personalized bottle, which is amazing. And yeah, these are actually definitely worth the whole hype. They are so soft and they don't absorb all of your products. You really feel like it's going on your skin. I've been loving them. I do think that I would appreciate them more if I could use the whole pad, but then they would become a bit pricey, I think. Whereas if you cut them in half, actually it's just the same price as a normal cotton pad, at least in the US, where they're ridiculously expensive. In Europe, you can get good cotton pads for cheaper, so it's not a necessity. But I must say, I've been really enjoying them, so I thought I'd share them with you guys. It's just a treat. It really is just a treat. Also for body and skin, I have been back into self-tanning a little bit, and I cracked open a bottle of the Tropez Self-Tan Dark Bronzing Mousse. I had this for a while and it was just full. I never opened it, and it was still sealed in plastic and everything. And I decided once I was back to just start again because I was feeling pasty. And actually I spent Christmas break with my dad and my mom telling me, "Alyssa, are you sick? You're so pale." It's coming from someone who can, you know, go to the beach every weekend because they live in a wonderful city on the sea. Anyways, I decided I needed some color, and this has been amazing. I was using lotions before and different things, and never something that would get me so dark so fast. It is definitely something you have to learn to use, I would say, because it can stain and it come out patchy, but the color it gives me is gorgeous. I don't have it on right now because I was in a rush out of the shower. But yeah, loving this one. Really good surprise, really impressed. With that, I am back at scrubbing once a week. And in the US last time I was using 2 different Body Shop scrubs, and it was 2 of the newer line, the ones with that are jelly and I don't know, I'll put a picture up here if I remember. But I was really not liking those. They were not scrubbing anything off of my body. When I came back, I was so happy that I could just pick up my old beloved clay scrub that is from the brand Etos. Etos is a drugstore here in the Netherlands, and they have their own line of body care, and I really love that. Apparently they don't make it anymore, of course. It was a sauna spa clay scrub. It was really, really good. But from the same brand, I decided to pick up what is now available, and this is the Jasmine and Vanilla Salt and Sugar Scrub, and this is amazing. It's literally scrubs the life out of your skin. It's wonderful. It leaves your skin really soft, no irritation or anything. It's just, I was using these round, I think it was just round beads, which also is actually really bad for the environment. I don't know what the Body Shop actually used, but it felt really not scrubby. Whereas this is literally sugar and scrub in a mix of a more oily fluid, and I love it. I love it. It's really, really good. It smells really nice, and it's been doing a really, really good job of getting my tan off and keeping my skin feeling really soft. Moving on now to makeup. How about that? I have been using the Covergirl Clean Matte BB cream. I have 2 shades here because when I left the US, I only had 530 light medium, and it was really my summer shade. So I felt like, because I'm pasty, I should pick up a shade lighter. Unfortunately, the shade lighter is pink toned, so on me I look absolutely gray with only this one on. So what I do now is I mix these two, and yeah, I really enjoy it. I use them on a daily basis to go to work, and I put on makeup at around, I don't know, 7 o'clock in the morning, and I take it off 10, 11 o'clock. It lasts really well for 12 hours. I was so impressed. I always set it with a powder because I have oily skin, but this does really, really good job. You have to keep an eye on the method you use to applying it. I like my Real Techniques Face Expert brush, I think it's called, the one that has a little bit of a pinched ferrule. I don't think I have it on me here because this is not my bedroom. But with other brushes, it can look a little bit worse, or I wouldn't recommend using a sponge because this is already quite medium, I would say, to light coverage. So yeah, been really loving this. If you have oily skin, I would recommend picking it up. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I finish it and I'm in the Netherlands and I cannot get my hands on Covergirl. We will see. I'm gonna have to find something else, but this has been definitely a favorite, and I think it's the second time it's a favorite, and it was last year as well. For my brows, I have been using exclusively, because I'm in a project finishing up pan type thing that I'll explain in another video, but I used exclusively the Colourpop Brow Boss, and my shade is dark brown, and I've been loving this. It's really good. It's quite hard texture, not really waxy and soft, which means you can give small strokes and really good precision. The color is very neutral, so I prefer warmer browns because I have red hair, but I found that this did well. There's a spoolie on one side, which I think is like crucial to any good brow product, and yeah, a retractable tip, which is a big, which I cannot do anymore because it's empty, but it's a big improvement from their previous brow product that they had. Definitely recommend it. This will definitely be a repurchase once I decide to bite the bullet and pay the customs to get Colourpop delivered in the Netherlands. But yeah, I definitely recommend it if you can get your hands on it. Really, really good eyebrow pencil. Then for eyes, I have been testing the Colourpop and Kathleenlights collaboration palette. This is called Dream St, because I'm going to actually film a review on this soon, and oh my god. Spoiler alert, it's amazing. It's amazing. The color combination is perfection because there's the warm tones, there's the blues and the teals that I'm all over this past, I don't know, 6 months by now. And the quality is spot on. That matte dark teal that I've been looking for everywhere, that I said I couldn't really find a good formula for it when I was looking for a dupe for the Subculture palette. I'll link that video up here if you want to take a look at that. But this blue is amazing. It looks really good smudged under the lash line on the outer corner. The shimmers are really bright. These are two little duochrome toppers that you can use to change the look that you're doing, especially this one down here, which is the blue cool toned. It's so beautiful. And I definitely recommend you pick it up if you can. And I'll do a full review with all the swatches and comparisons soon on my channel. But I've been loving this palette. To add some variety and not do always the same thing, I decided to put together again, let's say, life palette of my favorite eyeshadows I always reach for. And I decided to put it into this new Makeup Geek palette that I purchased when it launched. I think it was part of their 12 days of Christmas in December. And the palette is expensive. I think it's $28 full price. I got it for $21. But the quality is amazing. It's really, really good quality. I love that it's transparent on the top. It fits properly 28 eyeshadows. There's no having to put them a little bit off center to fit more and things like that. Very aesthetically pleasing. The quality is really nice and heavy, but it's not really as heavy as the Makeup Forever palettes that are impossible to travel with. So overall, I'm obsessed with the palette. I put in the shades that are my favorites from Makeup Geek, and I am so happy. You can see actually I have two pans in these two shades, and this one is actually quite close. I am really, really happy with having refound my love for my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I have a lot of them, and it's difficult to get used of them unless you like really put an effort into taking them out from storage and putting them into something that is more reachable. Been loving that palette. I think I mentioned it in my other video as well. Let me know if you want to see what's in there and swatches of all the shades, because I'll be happy to make a dedicated video. And yeah, so far I think I found a balance between colors and neutrals that works for every day, and a little bit of a pop of color sometimes. One last favorite I forgot in the room, so I don't have with me. It is the Neve Cosmetics Lip Pencil in Confusion. So I made a Neve Cosmetics order a while ago and had it delivered at my parents' in Italy. So when I went back for Christmas, I picked it up, and one of the things I ordered was this beautiful warm toned brick orangey, a bit like this actually, shade. And they had just reformulated also recently in 2017 their lip pencils, which can also be used actually as lipsticks. And I've been loving wearing it just all over my lips with one of their glosses, their vernissage on top. Loving it. I'll put pictures if I can find them of how it looks, because definitely recommend the formula. I have been really positively impressed by it, and really happy to have purchased. Now I have a trip planned to Italy in March to go set up some things for the wedding and talk to florists and fun wedding stuff, I guess. And I think I might sneak in another order or just go to a shop and buy it when I'm there. Neve Cosmetics does deliver in the whole of Europe. It's just cheaper to get it in Italy, of course. And yeah, I recommend you guys try it out. They also make my favorite setting powder, which is the Hollywood Loose Powder. So definitely check out the brand. They're definitely worth it. And those were my January favorites. It's the end of the month. 1 month down, 3 months to go, 2.5 months to go before I can actually move into my own house. I'm excited. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me I filmed before this. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. I am committed into getting back into YouTube and making the time to film, because life is hectic. We don't live alone anymore, so there's no time for anything anymore apparently. So yeah, I will see you soon on this channel, and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe as usual if you liked it, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys!